Have you ever met someone who seems stuck in boyhood, no matter their age? A man who avoids responsibility, drifts from job to job, and resists commitment. Charming, idealistic, yet somehow lost? Carl Jung had a name for this archetype, the Puer Eternus, Latin for eternal boy. But this isn't just about immaturity. It's a deep psychological pattern rooted in myth, trauma, and unfulfilled potential. Let's explore the mind of the man-child through the lens of Jungian psychology. The Puer Eternus is the eternal youth. In mythology, he appears as Dionysus, Hermes, or Peter Pan. He's the free spirit who refuses to grow up, drawn to adventure, novelty, and idealistic dreams. But behind the lightness lies a shadow. Jung believed that when the pure dominates the psyche, a man becomes trapped in a fantasy world, unwilling to face the realities of adulthood. He wants the freedom of childhood without the weight of responsibility. The pure fears boundaries. He flees structure. He resists time. He wants to soar, but refuses to land. He may live at home well into adulthood, change careers frequently, or sabotage relationships the moment they become serious. Not because he doesn't care, but because commitment feels like death to the part of him that clings to youth. Jung saw this pattern as an arrested development of the ego. The man-child hasn't integrated his inner senex, the wise, grounded masculine archetype. The senex brings structure, discipline, endurance. But to the pure, this feels like suffocation. He lives in the clouds, but his roots never reach the earth. This doesn't mean the pure is bad. In fact, the eternal youth carries immense creativity and vision. He's the dreamer, the artist, the innovator. But when he refuses to grow, his gifts remain unrealized, Jung said. The pure must die so the man may be born. This death is symbolic. It means sacrificing the illusion of endless freedom in order to live a meaningful, grounded life. Often, the Puer psychology is shaped in childhood. He may have had an absent or overly protective parent. Perhaps he was praised for his potential, but never taught how to endure failure, or he was never given the tools to develop a strong ego. So he escapes into fantasy when life becomes difficult. The world becomes too harsh, too serious, too heavy. So he retreats inward. Jung also noted that the Puer Eternus often projects his inner wounds onto women. He seeks a perfect mother figure in romantic partners, someone who will care for him, adore him, and never demand change. But no real woman can live up to that ideal. So the cycle continues. Idealization, disappointment, escape. To heal, the man-child must face the dragon, his fear of time, commitment, and limitation. He must learn that freedom without responsibility is hollow. That discipline is not the enemy of creativity, but its foundation. That real adulthood isn't a loss of soul, but the beginning of true purpose. Inside every Puer Eternus is a boy who longs to be seen, to be guided, and finally to grow. Not into a machine, not into a dull conformist, but into a man who brings his youthful light into the real world, who can dream and do, imagine and build, feel and endure. Carl Jung never meant for us to kill the boy within, only to guide him, to hold his hand, as we walk step by step into a fuller, more conscious life.